The wind speed outside today in Seattle is 20 miles per hour, with 40-mile-per-hour gales and gusts. It's a little hot and heavy outside right now, let me tell you. I got to the end of, like, 4th Avenue, like, the block, and, like, 4th and, like, Lenora or some shit like that, and a tourist walked up to me, and he said hello, and then a gust of air, a gust of, like, 30 mile per hour, pushed him on his ass. And I was like, hey, how goes it? So, in case you guys are wondering how my night is going, to all those who have never been to Seattle before, welcome to Seattle. It's very windy. You're sick, Blue Bear. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Get better. That's no fun. Hand-eye coordination is for the kill bind button. Agreed. Sometimes it takes a bit of finesse to do it. All right, let me see how to add nav map tf2. Start your server, go to your console, load the map you wish, make sure cheats are enabled. Without cheats. What's the command for nav meshing? Nav generate. I'm not sure if I can use nav generate. I'll give it a shot. That was loud. My bad. I forgot to warn you guys. Jack! It is, the wind speed today here in Seattle is 20 miles per hour. Watched a tourist get knocked on his ass today. Almost got knocked on my ass today when I walked out my front door, so. Sounds about right, I think. Hello, everybody. What's up? Everybody's here for some Team Fortress, it seems. I'm gonna hop on my server and maybe fight the bot. See if I can't generate the bot so I can fight him a little bit. I'm doing all right today, Alaskan. I feel a lot better. I came home today without a headache. That's also probably because I was not overheated. My body was not overheated today. I could not tell you why. Oh, it's the Smithmas update. No, fuck, nobody told me. Nobody told me. I didn't get my stocking. Where's my stocking? Where's my stocking? I need another backpack expander. I didn't give me a stock. No stocking yet. No stocking yet. Let's see. Have I don't think I've favorited my my server yet, which is very funny. Players sort me. My server should stick out like a sore thumb because it's just called the Centrifuge. There should be a singular bot in the server, and it does not seem to be the case. I guess I can just join off of console. How do I... Where is my... This one. That's not it either. Where's my server? There it is. I have to log in! Fuck! Give me a second. Might need to restart the server. I think there was an update. Hello! Same reason why you mom left? What? My server's offline. What happened? Why? Server started. Uptime 7 days. That can't be right. Let's see. My server's safe from the hauntings? So it would seem. Hello, Boral. What's up? Remember PyroArch from last stream, Theo? Yeah, Bluebear, I do. Only being in stream for 30 minutes yesterday, I was feeling way too dizzy to stay up. Not a problem, Cherry. Get better, man. Hey, Legend, what's up? Ugh, I got dead skin on the bottom of my foot. I'm currently licking off. On the bright side, you're not throwing up anymore? Nice. TF2 is so goated. Agreed. Well, it looks like my server is up and running. You're still coughing up blood, Cherry? Are you still in the hospital? You're not throwing up blood, but you're still coughing blood. What happened, man? Did the doctor say what happened? Or you just decided that your body was gonna give out or whatever? It do be like that sometimes. Why does it feel like my character FPS is slowed? My view model FPS looks lower than the game FPS. It's the server. I think it's the server. I think the server's being fucky. That's kind of weird. I've never seen anything like this. That's funny though. Now let me see if I can generate a nav mesh through the admin command. I don't think I can. I can reload admins. I don't know what exec CFG means. I can choose map. That's player. No, it doesn't look like I can. Also, all my maps broke. Every single map broke, which is very funny. I think I'm just gonna have to reload the entire server. Thank you, Aggie. You should be good enough to leave tomorrow? I'm not so sure about that, man. Not if you're coughing up blood. What game is this? This is Team Fortress 2. No, it looks like everything's working. I'm not sure what's going on with my server, though. It's very funny, I'll tell you that. Oh, there we go. All right, we just had to reload it. That's all. And I don't think I can. Can you generate? What's the command for generating a nav mesh? A basic nav mesh is generated using the console nav generate. I can't nav generate though.
60 seconds.
Unless that worked. That might have worked. That shouldn't have worked. Let's try it. Doesn't like stuff usually pop up after you like run the command? Well, I am admin, so I'm going to Dust Bowl. I'm fighting a coding language in the opposite team, yeah. You traded your emotes for cosmetics. Was it a good trade? You traded your emotes for cosmetics. I guess it depends on which emotes and cosmetics you traded, Alex. Water is water? Nuh-uh. It's a small amount of blood. It's fine. What happened? What did the doctor say happened? Did you like swallow a nail or something? I don't think the nav mesh worked. I'm gonna go see if the bot is just standing around or not. How would I rate my day? Not too bad. What's it called? I still have I have leftover IHOP that I ate from like 2 or 3 nights ago. Oh yeah. Alright, so the nav meshes, I'm going to have to find a way to do nav meshes on my server. Until that happens though, I'm going to, I think, run community servers tonight. I don't feel like playing pubs right now. Class War Dust Bowl is a classic. I'm not sure if I want to run Class War Dust Bowl though. We played Uncle Tobia last time. So I'll tell you what, we'll do Class Wars tonight. I feel like playing Dust Bowl. But ground lamb and ground pork were on sale today at work. So I bought some. I'm gonna be making, what's it called? I'm gonna be making sausage biscuits and gravy and lamb burgers. I was like, when I first made lamb burgers, I was like, damn, why is this? Oh my god, that's so loud. Hang on, I gotta turn my headphones down. I was wondering why lamb was so tasty after I ate it for the first time. And I looked at the packaging and it said 50-50. It was like 50 fat to 50 lean. I was like, oh my god. That's why I was wondering, because when I put it in the pan, there was a lot of sputtering. Oh, it looks like we're dual coded. So I mean, I guess it's because Give me a good spread. Oh! I think my game crashed. Nope, we're good. I just need that good chip damage. Your day has been a hospital bed? That's no fun. My ambulance, my jeep, the medkit hog, and a ton of other things. My pony, my horse. Me, I like my horse. I like my horse. I gotta go. We're gonna get owned. They are also a soldier. We're soldier and pyro, which is a pretty good combo for us, I think. Because we can just right-click on them while we also left-click on them. I'm also gonna get off pyro and go to soldier. Sounds tasty? I think it will be. I also bought a brisket today. I've been craving Texas brisket, and I wanted to celebrate moving into my new apartment. Well, okay, so there's gonna be a lot of cooking for me this month and next month. I bought a brisket today. I also bought a deep fryer, and I'm celebrating moving into my new apartment. Like finalizing moving into my new apartment next week by deep frying a bunch of shit. I've got like mozzarella sticks, and I've got onion rings, and all kinds of other good shit. So I'm just like, oh, this is gonna be tasty, tasty. We have to blow up the Medis. We have to blow up the Medis. I tried, man. Santa Claus was having none of it. And then I bought a brisket today because I want to run a test run because next month in the middle of January I want to have a little get together with coworkers and some friends because I want to make them some Texas barbecue. And then I think for Christmas I'm gonna do ham. I've never made ham or fried or used a deep fryer in my life or made Texas brisket, so lock in, bro. No shot. Look in. Would I call myself a good cook? Yes. Everybody I've ever made food for has said that I am a good cook. And that's my metric to discern whether I am a good cook or not. I just got 3,000 texts in a row. Give me just a second. Hang on. Somebody is dying. Okay, never mind. God. Ah! That was on me. My bad. Curse projectiles! Ah! The fireballs! The fireballs! Do I cook and roast well? I don't usually roast, Sonia. I'm not really a roaster. I like to cook. I'm not very good at baking. Does that count? Anytime I've wanted to bake bread or like that kind of stuff, I'm usually very bad at it because a big thing about moving to the apartment that I'm in right now, the air is very dry because they run a fan 24/7 here in the apartment to keep the mold down because Seattle is a very wet place. So my dough has just ended up just having all the moisture wicked out of it, so it's hard for me to bake. You did cook 80% of Thanksgiving dinner on Thanksgiving Day, so you guess you can call yourself a cook? Yeah, I mean, hopefully. I should become a chef in YouTube? No shot. No shot. I am a home cook first and foremost. You're gonna make an apple bourbon cake for Christmas, Jack. Man, that sounds tasty. Oh, hello. Hello, Lego man. Thank you. Thank you for your service. Alright, I got infinite ammo, so I'm just gonna spam the corridor. They are walking out the gate, man. Are you joking? The 1 second that I walk over there, I take a crit rocket? Bakers get a ban? Funny. You can bake, but you can't cook meats well, Jack? Yeah, everybody I've met who likes to cook is also just like, who loves to bake, but also can't cook. I'm like, I get it. That pyro should have just stood, but there we go, there's my fit. That's the speed I'm looking for. It's a Christmas build, so I should get a Christmas outfit. That's a collector's edition black box. That's a fucking, I don't know. Backup. Do I have anything else Christmassy? No. Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas. When's the cooking stream? I already made an egg in a video. I made an omelet in a video. I'm weak! How'd they get in again? Oh my god! I'm doing good, and how long have I been playing? How long have I been playing tf2? I think since 2013. The game is fun. I play every Friday. They're all running Uber right now. They are running Uber. Ow, my balls. Very chill stream, instant subscribe. Thank you, TNT. What are you doing? You're bleeding! You're bleeding, Mr. Pyro! You're bleeding! Mr. Pyro, you're bleeding! Mr. Pyro? Mr. Pyro? This man is covered in piss. You can't cook for shit, Graham? Nah. Perry, you might not know this, but Tyler can't cook. He only orders out. I don't think he's ever touched a pan in his life. Apparently his apartment doesn't have a stove in it. Which is like, Jesus. Merry Missmas! Merry Smissmas, everybody! I hope everybody gets a backpack expander and has to force taunt, much like myself. This is how you know I'm bad at bee-hopping. I'm rage-baiting the RPG. What do you think about that, Lego Man? You want a high five for your good deeds? Thank you. Thank you, Lego Man. No idea for an ASMR video? Your VR boyfriend makes you French toast and burns it. Well, that's appropriate for French toast, because French toast is kind of disgusting. I'm kind of French toast's biggest hater. You might not know that about me. Popcorn and French toast are kind of like the world's worst foods. Okay, that guy thought he was being funny. He was not. How's the backpack looking? What I got? Unusual mullet. You want to see? You want to do a backpack? You guys want to do a backpack tour? Since I started playing TF2 on the stream, I don't think I've done a backpack tour. Oh, let me take a seat. Let's take a seat. Eggs is an easy pick. True. All right, I have 3,400 items in my backpack. Instant unsubscribe for legal reasons. Gotcha. This first page is mostly some metal, and for the next couple hundred pages, it's mostly robot parts. 20 pages of robot parts. And then, contract campaigner, war paint, civilian grade, keyless case. And then it looks like I've got some kill streakers. Lots of kill streakers. I got a professional kill streak short circuit kit. Cerebral discharge team shine. Ooh, maybe I should get a strange short circuit. There's a lot of kits. A shitload of kits. Got some crates and cases, mostly crates. The backpack is mostly crates. Yeah, mostly crates. There's some name tags, some paints, a singular decal tool. I got some gift-a-pults, and then some more cases, more crates, and then there's the not-so crates. You don't get why movie theaters aren't just selling cheese balls instead of popcorn? Agreed, Jack! I don't like cheese balls either, but they're better than popcorn. Finally a tour, average TF2 backpack. Need to do a head tour? True. Can I re-roll them into CF's knives? I'd rather shoot myself in the nuts. I don't care too much about TF2 economy. I used to be a trader back in the day, but I have thus, given up on it, so I don't really care about, the economic value of the items in my backpack anymore, except maybe, some of them. So I don't really care if the TF2 economy crashes. One of my unusuals is, it's a gnome dome, but it's got a Smith tree, so it makes the tree on the gnome dome glow. It's very cute. I enjoy it quite a bit. One of my favorite unusuals. I've got strange professor specs. Does that count? Let me think. What else is unique in my inventory? I didn't even know I had a Robro. That's very funny. I've got 3 Halloween packages. I've got 2 Crits or Treat canteens. I don't know how I did that, but there's a ton of Manco store packages that I got from buying tickets, of course. Let me see. I got this Australian scattergun from doing a tour. I got a vintage Luger Morph. I'm not sure how much those are running for. I really like this brimmed bootleggers. I like silicone deciduous, the unusual effect. Probably one of my favorite effects of all time. Let me see. I think I bought this Australian SMG though. I don't think I got that from a tour. I got a duck. A duck. Let me see. I got a pizza shotgun. I got a pizza shotgun. Any cheese balls I tried have the same smell as cow shite. Agreed. Agreed. I got a full haunted idiot box. That's funny. You can make the funny. You can do the funny soldier noises. This I don't really like the bizarre bauble hat, but I do like the global cluster effect. Also one of my favorites. I think I bought this Australian sticky launcher. I got a collector's caper. It's really funny. This one also has Celestial Stardust on the Alpha Steam. Also one of my favorite effects of all time. This unusual pirate bandana I unboxed and has Morning Glory. That used to be my favorite effect of all time. No longer since the star effects came out. Big fan of those. I don't usually play medic. I don't really care about the medic outfits. I have a couple unusual heavy guns. This one has hot on the gingerbread gun, and I have isotope on the wrapping paper one. This is probably one of my favorite skins. Is the wrapping paper paint. But my other favorite one is, of course, Starlight Serenity. This is my favorite gun. A factory new elite grade Starlight Serenity gun. I got a Robo sandwich. Tasty. Let me see. I got the big fucking manvich head. Also tasty. You cannot see the subscribe button and the like button, Cookie. This is so sad. Cookie moment. Very festive? Yes! We're Christmas posting. Let me see, what else we got? I don't really care for pyro either. Not really my thing. Spy has some good cosmetics, but I don't really care. I have 2 Spy Crabs. Level 21 and level 91. I got a Geiger counter. A Gwigger. A Geiger counter. Let's see. I like Engineer. I got a little dude. I for some reason I started collecting Pony Expresses. I was like, I'm gonna corner the Pony Express market when it first came out. I got a full fly suit on my Engie. Put me on red again. Well, I guess we're playing defense again. Anime femboy. They're gooning. They're gooning to the anime femboy with big boobs. Oh, I got an item. Ooh, the Wrangler. You rate the Backpack Man really nice. I'm heaps big on collecting stuff, lol. Got some real nice rare stuff. I think so. I think some of the stuff I have is like really rare. I kind of gave up on a lot of it. Unless there's like unless I find like the unusual effect that I like, which is like silicone deciduous or like global cluster for a cheap price. I don't really care about the hat. I just really like the effect. One of my favorite effects of all time. It's so fun to look at. You're gonna blow up, man. Lego Man. Lego Man. He's fine. It's a lot of horses. Exactly. Exactly. That was Uma Musume posting in my tf2 backpack before I knew the game existed. No, man. That medic is Ubered. Can you guys, like, shoot your funny gun? I'm running away. That man is Ubered. Oh! Yes! It hit somebody. That's all I care about. Nope, here they come. Managed to get a Halloween fire flog. Wow, that's a rare one, Mullet. Time warp plumber's pipe and unusual La Party Phantom. Damn. Time warp plumber's pipe. That's a good one. Let me see. Hang on, I gotta look now. Time warp. The plumber's pipe is then now. Is this the Mario hat with the time warp effect on it? No. Okay. Let me look at the time warp effects. Time warp usual effects. Oh yeah, that's a classic. That's a pretty classic plumber's pipe. That's a good one. Unusual La Party Phantom. Gotcha. Halloween fire flock goes crazy though. They don't do Halloween effect, huh? The FOMO is kind of crazy sometimes. I should not be standing here. I am launching infinity rockets. You missed the backpack tour. Hey, Cherry. You'll watch it later? Funny. Alright, lads, let's get out there and hit him with the funny. Let's hit him with the funny. Heavy versus Demo Man. Oh, an anime women. I love anime women. Gonna prank Dad when he gets home. No, dude, it's a spy. This is the Doki Doki Literature Club girls, I think. One of my coworkers keeps talking to me that they're playing Doki Doki Literature Club, but they're doing it in Chinese. Would you guys play Doki Doki Literature Club in Chinese? Get me out of here. Is it Tyler? No, it's not Tyler. I'm tiny! I'm gonna give him the backstab. Oh, wow. My fucking legs, dude. Don't clip. Thank you. Hang on, give me a second. Don't kill me. I'm eating my sandwich. I'm eating my sandwichy. Alright, I want to get up here before they harbor it. Don't do it! Don't do me like this, Demo! That was so scary. They did not beat us up here. They did not... No, not this time. Hi, Delta 26. You should not have turned around, man. The item server here sucks. It does. It does. The item server on this server is really bad. It's very terrible. Okay. Stop lagging and start tagging. 我是美国人，你呢? Doki Doki stays at 4th place in horror game list. Doki Doki Literature Club, I don't know anything about it. That man was doing the high five, it was very funny. I think I was getting hit with the pills and all that. You can't kill me, I got a ton of health. Not gonna happen, I'm sorry, Pain Train. I should have not have killed you, that one's on me. Wow! All you need is 1,000 health! What, Joe? I don't know any Chinese. I thought about learning Chinese because when I first moved to Seattle, I went to the food bank, and the food bank, At the food bank, there's a lot of, like, friendly Chinese people, and I was like, damn, I wish I could understand what you're saying. Hang on, I want to see the femboy with the big boobs. I can't read any of that text. What's the point? What's the point in having big boobs if I can't read your text? Pickles Rain Burger? Oh, Pickles Ruin Burgers. I don't think so. I think you're kind of coping. Is this lore accurate? Is this a lore accurate Ralsei? Or is that not this character's name?
Mission begins in 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3.
Sorry. My coworker, I told my coworker that an item was priced differently than, holy shit, dude, that guy got free reign. Nobody went down the side path. You've been working on it slowly in Duolingo? Yeah, I've been doing Japanese in Duolingo because the company I want to work for, is Japanese. Oh my god. They're killing me with their weapons! That man is invisible. Owie. Hang on. I just need 600 health. Everything will be cool if I just have 600 health. Now, I don't think we're gonna win this one. The soldier is a pretty slow class, but the heavy is slower, and that's the trick. That's the key. That man, Viz. Did you guys see the new, fuck, what's the movie called? The new Wizard of Oz movie? I don't know anything about the Wizard of Oz. I think the theatrical and movie-based renditions are not very good. However, I'm told in the books they get pretty crazy with it, so I thought about reading the Wizard of Oz books. That man was fucking power playing. Was the coworker Tyler? The coworker was not Tyler Cherry. A different coworker. I'm at one of the busiest fucking stores in Seattle. There's like 1 million of us. We're all a bunch of busy bees. I'm invisible and quick. I'm quick like a bunny. Can I cap while I'm invisible? Unusual gun moment. Also, that was my bad. I shouldn't have killed the AFK guy. I thought I could cap while I was invisible. They made a second one? There's like 6 of them, Graham. 2 or 3 hour stream? I don't know. Probably 2 hours. I got a lot of moving I still gotta do. Plus, I want to get you guys used to the 2 hour streams. Well, what do you think, Cherry? Do you prefer the 2 hour streams or the 3 hour streams? What about you too, Graham? What do you like more, the 2 hour streams or the 3 hour streams? Since you guys watch the most. Unless I have lurkers. You got some unusual fires, you're saving them for the new taunt effects for Smithsmiths? Oh, that's a good one, Mullet. That's a good one. I hope this year's Smithsmiths is fun-filled and eventful. I'm still waiting for that damn Halloween, what's it called update? The damn fucking MVM update. How's Tyler today? Tyler was hitting me. Tyler's a big fan of the Wizard of Oz, and he was hitting me with a lot of Wizard of Oz quotes today. MM? Madam Morsel. I don't think that's her name. Flip it around. Wicked Witch. No, you guys are just chilling up the corner? 6, 6, 7. Flip it around. Shoot me in the balls. You ever buy the bar soap from Whole Foods? I try not to buy anything from Whole Foods. Are you talking about like the patches and stuff like that? They all smell nice, don't get me wrong. They have like really, they kind of have like really cool like shapes and flavors and stuff of soap at Whole Foods. You don't mind 2 hours, Graham? Gotcha. Just a little bite into your day, I think. When I start streaming at this time, you prefer 2 hours? What's happening with MVM? I don't know, Mullet. That's the thing. Like, back in September, or back in, like, August, Valve was, like, requesting Halloween-themed MVM maps. And I thought they were getting us prepared for a Halloween MVM update. But that never came to fruition. But then there was somebody else who was like, yeah, they're still working on the Halloween MVM update. And I was like, but it's, like, December. Are they gonna, like, release it mid-December? Or are they gonna wait till next year? Ooh, I wanted to hit that guy with that so bad. You have a semi-organized sleep schedule, Graham? Gotcha, gotcha. When I start streaming at 5 p.m., you prefer the 3-hour streams. Okay. Tyler seemed chill today. So, Tyler's whole thing is that he's constantly getting catfished on Grindr. He won't go outside. He doesn't like going to clubs and meeting people. He doesn't like the idea of fucking his coworkers. He doesn't want to go out to like a park and like flirt with people or go to bars and pick people up or God forbid go to a club or like an event or get like a hobby where he can meet people and do anything like that. He loves the notion of going onto an app and trying to find somebody there, and he gets really upset because people don't message him back, or because he's told me so far he's been left on the hook by like 6 different guys, and I'm like, you're getting catfished, you know? That's his whole thing. His whole thing is just getting catfished. You like the reading, Jack? Yeah. We're gonna finish the book tonight, I think. Heaps of fun. Battle Medic. Been doing that heaps. Mullet. I do not play Medic very often. I'm sure if I did play Medic, Battle Medic would be right up my alley. Usually, I mean, when I do happen to play Spy, I usually end up playing Gun Spy. And even then, I end up using, like, the Enforcer. I can't read this. This is clearly a boy. So? I'm not saying it's bad. I just wish he wouldn't complain about it so much when we're standing around in self-checkout. All he does is complain that, like, dudes don't text him back on Grindr. I'm like, I don't know, man. Have we tried going outside and meeting people? Also, he isn't, I don't know, for me, I don't personally get it. I guess he's good at sucking dick or something, because he doesn't cook food, he blows all his money on like, eating out, you know? I'm like, he's kind of a funny guy, but I'm like, he's got like, no homeschools, he's very femme, you know? He's a boy who's very femme, he might a femboy even. And I'm like, you don't really need a justification for that, but you're not exactly hot, like a hot-priced item. I wouldn't exactly, you know, call you prime... That's not prime rib material. He doesn't happen to be an introvert? No, he's very extroverted. He's probably one of the most extroverted people on the team. He's really good at talking and talking with people. A big part of that, though, is that he's kind of a narcissist. In that he doesn't really care what other people are doing. He pretty much just cares about you knowing that he is getting catfished. Which, I mean, I'm cool with. You know, it passes the time. That's a big part about being in customer service, is that you have to be really good at talking with people because it passes the time. Unless you like standing around being bored all day, which, I mean, most people don't. And most people aren't very good at standing around being bored all day. You, like, never play Medic, so it's a good way for you to play Medic. That's a good point, Bullet. I rarely play like, Spy or Medic, and finding, like, a subclass that I like to use gives me a good excuse to play him. Let's hit him with the funny. Let's hit him with the funny time bomb. Fuck. Fuck. Tyler can complain whenever he wants. I don't know, man. Mom! Mom, where am I? Mom! The sodomy. Welcome to sodomy, chat. Welcome to sodomy, chat. WZXC. 6-7 and all that. 6-7 viewers? Fuck, you beat me to it. Sorry to break it to you, but that was a girl spray. You were double baited. Fuck. Ooh, that guy's got the scary bullets. The scary door. Welcome to Horizontal. Tyler is me, but I wasn't even smart enough to go on Grindr. I used Tinder and my profile was dog water. Yeah, I when I first moved to Seattle, I used Tinder for like a month. And I was like, this is like, because I would match and then I would get conversations and stuff like that. But then I was like, this is not it. You know, it was impossible to get connected with somebody. Because people don't like meeting up. You know, they want to, like, talk first before they meet up and stuff like that. But I was like, we could just go get coffee. Or, like, go to a park. I can, like, see that you're, like, a real person. Dating apps is such a foreign concept. Yeah, so, like, if I just want to meet somebody now, I'm just gonna go to not a... When I say a club, I don't mean like a dancing club. I mean like maybe like a sports club or like a book club. Way easier. But I'm not exactly looking for a relationship right now. I got way too much in my head. Plus I got a call from the RCA today, the Revolutionary Communists of America. I was quite interested in their platform. I'm still talking with my contact with the org, but because I want to see what separates them from like PSL. Because PSL seems like okay, but I don't really know anything about. I don't hear good things about. I don't hear good things about PSL or CPUSA, so I'm still looking for a political org. You tried to get into sewing to join a sewing club. That would be cool. I'm not really into sewing, but that's definitely that definitely sounds like a cool little hobby. Extra throwables, that's multiple sandwiches. Behold, my sandwich army. Guys, come over here so I can throw more sandwiches at you. Don't worry, guys, I have an infinite amount of sandwiches. I'm sandwich hacking. The sandwich fountain, even. Go, go, go! I got your back. I'm gonna hit you with the sandwich. Nope, I'm out of sandwiches. Damn, you guys suck. Alright, this last one's for me. I haven't streamed on Twitch and BitBox for a while, right? No, Cherry. I don't know if Streamlabs has fixed their ingest server, so I think tomorrow or during the scheduling stream after I move my PC downstairs to my new apartment, then I'll test it to see if the multi-stream is working. How'd you get up there? Up, 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 oh. Oh my god, he's so high. He's so high. Perks died twice. I wish I wasn't over here. You just 1v1 random internet strangers in tf2 from time to time, Graham? You do scrims? You do MGE, Graham? That sounds insane. I died. He's shooting the bodies in the corner. Like third swatch I gave up because it was quite too much time on your mind. Yeah. That's the thing with like getting hobbies and stuff. They take a while to do. They take time out of your schedule that you could be working for money or playing a video game, you know, like chilling and relax, or like doom scrolling on fucking YouTube. I get that. You want to make your TF2 look like a PS1 game? I know they have like not visual mods, but they have there's like a thing that you can do to get it to look like that. I know a lot of the other TF2 streamers like Banny and Stabby, they make their games look like shit just to stop stream snipers because I think they both play Spy, and it's pretty much impossible to play Spy in this game without like stream snipers ruining it for you. So they get really serious about it. They like block the chat, they block everything at the top of the screen, you know, they block everything. They slim it all down, and I'm like, damn, the game looks like shit. Ah, Graham, alright. Have a good night, Graham. Thanks for stopping in, man. You gonna try and make a config for it? Do you guys think pickles ruin burgers? I think pickles are good. I like pickles. I like pickles on everything. People usually, people usually reach for like pickled things, it's usually like pickled onions or like pickled radishes or stuff like that, but I like pickles on other stuff. Call me here, baby. Pickles are better than bananas? I think I would agree with that. I like bananas, don't get me wrong, but pickles are tasty. Pickles are tasty. Alien Ant Farm. The only Alien Ant Farm song that I know of off the top of my head is their cover of... what's it called? That Michael Jackson song. I died. June moment. June got me. Fucking June, the toilet wizard. You like potatoes? Potatoes are good. I would agree with that. Potatoes are tasty. Potatoes, probably one of the best foods ever made. We're Inui Toko posting. It's scorch shot time. Go in hard and fast. Now heavies can do pretty good pushing this first point from Pyro. The second point they also have a that's not right. It's not right at all.
Mission begins in 30.
They can get the second point if they work together and get some good rolls, but usually not. Will we see Dust Bowl last this stream? That's the question. Will we see Dust Bowl 3? Because this server in Dust Bowl 3 is kind of rare.
10 seconds.
You joined the Discord, Mullet? Nice. Glad to hear it.
5, 4,
Post your TF2 outfits in the atrium so I can see them.
1.
I need some inspiration. I'm a vampire. Don't do that to me, man. I died on my roll, but I was a vampire, so it wasn't that big of a deal. Oh yeah, we gotta get over there so I can open up the gate. They are, I think, pile driving through us right now.
Alert. The control point is being contested.
We have a sentry? They have a sentry. I gotta open the gate. 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 Please, anybody! Nope. Well, I tried. They're over here casting spells. They are nobody on this team is playing the video game right now. There's nobody on this team playing the video game. Fuck! Well, Bobo's died.
The final control point is being contested.
Oh my god! Damn, usually they don't have that much of an easy time. Dude. Pyro again versus Demo Man. We might see Dust Bowl last. Getting Pyro again is very funny, because clearly nobody on this team wants to be playing Pyro. Slap him in the... Slap Pyro in his big booty. Because you're literally dead, and I'm gonna kill you. Give me the soundless, hit me with the spy soundless, give me...
Don't feel bad. You did a fine job tossing your little balls around.
You did a fine job tossing your little balls around. I also did a fine job tossing my little balls around, but my dad won't tell me that I did a fine job tossing my little balls around. What's the deal with that? I cannot get this jump for the life of me. Oh, I can't get this. Oh, wait, Captain. Sentry going up. That's kind of funny. That's kind of funny. My sentry gun! No shot. Oh, thanks, Mullet. Have a good rest of your night, man. I deserve more respect for tossing my little balls around. Holy shit. Oh, balls. You can destroy stickies with the scorch shot? Okay. Yeah, okay. That guy wanted his revenge and he got it. Peach? It's fucking Bowser, dude. They got my ass. I thought it was Peach, but it was actually Bowser. I'm gonna fucking explode. I'm so dead. Help me! Help me! Ah! Ah! So much for that. It's Peach! It's Bowser. The hell are the logistics in something like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Nobody opened the gate on this one either. Nobody wants to play Pyro, man. They do not. None of the Pyros on this team want to play Pyro. They loathe the notion of the Pyromaniac. This guy's sickly. What are your thoughts on that? Ranting megalomaniac? What are your thoughts on that? Guru ranting megalomaniac? Hooked him. Are they... They are? They are not. They are? I don't know. I'm just gonna hold left click and go up the tunnel. That did not work out. Ooh, Freddy Five Night. Fucking come on! I got lasered. Oh, ew, somebody got their head cut off. Oh, sorry, bud. Whoops. Bad charge. Didn't hit me. That guy's tiny. Oh, he bounced himself off. He forgot that he was... he is also affected by stickies. Rerico. They keep getting really good rolls. That also might have something to do with it. Goodbye, Demo Man. Goodbye. Hold the W key. Hold left hold left click, hold the W key. This is the most important part. They did not respect me. And I think that's just what happens sometimes. They're hitting me with the weapon mix-up. It's fucking me. Alright, I have to get at least one slap kill while we're still pyro, though. I think I know how to do that. I think this door could be the best. Did I get him? I hit him 3 times. I didn't kill him, though. Fuck. It's easy enough to get 2 slaps in. Getting like the 3rd and 4th slap is something else, man. Oh, you want to dance? You were already lit on fire, buddy. How am I not connecting? He died. But I didn't get the slap kill. Got him once. Whoa, the gate was closed. What happened? How'd I die? Anyway, we got Call Beyond, so the next minute and a half is gonna be ours. Look at that. We'll get him then. A dispenser. I guess mind if I put a dispenser right there? Looking tasty. Ooh, 2 dispensers. Probably bad place to put those. I got a crit hit, but it's not a kill, because it's a dispensy slap. Hey, Aaron. Thanks for showing up, man. What's this door doing? Ew. Ew, what is this? What's the flag? It's the flag, but he's got no flag. Looks like shit, man. Well, I guess that's to be expected. This man's on fire. Ow, 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 my balls. Hang on, I hit him with one of the crit slaps. He got me with the he got me with the fireball. I thought he was gonna blow himself up. I'm on fire! Open the door. Thanks for opening the door. Same guy every time. He also keeps going up the tunnel. Am I stupid? Oh. I was like, what happened? Hang on, I need you to give me crits. Give me crits, Demo Man. Demo Man, no, I need you to give me crits, man. Same guy keeps showing up to play ball. They got Onyx Shadow with the back burner is hitting the right click, which is very funny. Probably just do the decreaser and have a good time. Oh, there goes that guy. If that fucking demo one with the axe can right-click his way out into the battlefield and die instantly, then I can hold left-click and walk forward into them as well. Also, we got a power play. It's... well... I've been snailed. Yeah, the front battlefield here is gonna be closed off for a little while. Hang on. WM1 with snail. Uh-oh, that's a cap. Oh, that was close. Dispenser down! Dispenser down! I need somebody else to come up here. It's getting scary. No! See, that's what I was afraid of! Everybody's pushed up the tunnel instead of that tunnel. My dispensers. Go, Team Sea Snails, go. Go, Sea Slugs, kill them. Kill them. Kill them with your Sea Slug capability. Burn his asshole as he runs away. Fuck. Spirit, Oxbrox got me. Ain't dying, ain't nothing. Ow. Mithril. Stole both his health kits from Team Tomodachi. He's Uber! Extreme, man! Oh, well, here comes all the red team. I got dispensers. Alright, I'm gonna do a dispenser here. And then I'm gonna do maybe a dispenser here. This man is Ubered up. Yeah, get him with the right clicks, lads. Get him with the right clicks. This man's a bomb! He died. That's red. That's red. Everybody's red. Red team, go, 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 go. Get through the tunnel. Go, 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 go. Yes, go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. We in the tunnels. We are in the beam. Thank you, Onyx Shadow. That's why they pay the big bucks, man. Ooh, tunnel is ours. Oh my god. They are not happy with this outcome. Ooh. Quadruple ducking. Thank you, Onyx Shadow. Was that my other dispenser? Flaming water got my other dispenser. What a penis. I got the scary bullets. I'm on the scary door. Ooh, I'm sorry. Ooh, it's looking grim. Okay. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry I had to do it to you. What's this guy doing? That's not right. Matt? What's up, Matt? Oh, he's gone. Ah, my bad. We are in the beam. We are in the beam. I fucking died. I fucking got owned. 5 minutes. Can we defend? They're actually doing pretty good. They have some tryhards on their team. I'm glad everybody on this team decided that they did want to play Pyro instead of deciding that they didn't want to play Pyro. I would rather not be stuck on Dust Bowl 3B for like another 20 minutes. But I guess Dust Bowl 3 is, I guess, comparable to Dust Bowl 1. What happened, man? He's dead. I was gonna try and right-click that so hard. 2 seconds. I got the lucky Santoichi, dude. Everybody's waiting for the door to open. I'm just gonna run back there and try and open it myself. Now is not the time for the funny charge motion. Now's not the time for the funny grenades. Go, go, lads, go. Get in there, have a good time. Oh, ew. They got the gold Shia. They got the gold Shia hitting the fucking I'm gonna fucking ass blast you pose.
Just so you know, I don't give a lot of these out.
Oh, go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. I'm scared, I'm scared, I'm scared. Oh, everybody's walking backwards. I'm just a one-eyed bloody monster. That fucking Golshi is staring me dead in the eyes, man. Get that off the screen. Perfect. I feel so much better now.
Our last control point is being captured.
Americum consumer. Demo man, default demo man. I did my best. Probably should have left the gate open. They didn't seem to care that I was there. No fun. 6. 7. He was doing... Matt, you gotta stop doing that, man. It's looking silly. No brain. Hey, Cheese Pizza. Just had your first encounter with toxic MVM players. Really? I thought they were all toxic. Are you doing 2 cities? Are you doing man up? Or are you doing boot camp? Or like custom servers? Yeah? Okay, gotcha. How many tours have you completed so far?
Nice hustle, tons
Oh, nice hustle, tons of fun. I'm Snail. They were mad at me for not being good enough even though I only had one tour finished. Yep. Yep, that sounds about right. That sounds about right.
Pace up, pace.
Doo-doo. That man's Ubered. That man is Ubered. Hopefully your next team will be nicer. Best of luck, Yellow Cheese. If I may ask, which class were you playing? Ow! Fucking crit stickies, man. Hi, I'm the pyro. Hi, I'm the pyro. Hi. Well, that worked out for me. He was just hugging a dispenser while shooting at robots. That'll do it, Yellow Cheese. You might have to be a little more active in the game than that. Were you, like, heavy? You were heavy? Yeah, no, that'll definitely get you yelled at. Ah, I'm the one that's gonna be memed on. You had a brass beast? Yeah, that's also a pretty bad pick. Have you played any other tours? Have you done, like, the beginner tour, or the, or any other tours? Or did you just happen to have a ticket and you were like, I want to play 2 cities? I'm not saying you can't do that or have fun or whatever, but I will say that will get you yelled at. The tour you did sign up for, it does say advanced on the difficulty on it, so I think, you tried expert and it sucked. Bunch of losers. Red team wins. Did I get auto balanced or something? What happened? Nope. What are they? They are scouts. We can win this. This is a pretty easy win, I'd say. All we have to do is roll, what's it called? All we have to do is roll, Bat Swarm twice. Intermediate is less fun? Yeah. Yeah. 2 cities is the most fun, also because most people are playing on 2 cities, because they like the idea of getting an Australian weapon. The problem with that is that it is advanced difficulty, and you should have... The idea is that you should have some semblance of an idea about how to play the game. And what ends up happening is people who have never played, who don't know much about playing MVM, don't know the tactics, don't know the fact that other stuff happens, you know, how to play the classes and what the upgrades are for those classes. They don't want to play the easier levels because 1, the rewards aren't as good, and 2, nobody's playing those, and it sucks, and it's boring. So they just end up playing 2 tours, which is the more fun campaign, but they don't know how to play the game, so they end up having to learn on the fly. And because of that, it fills the servers with people who don't know how to play the game. And so veterans and Veteran C gets, like, frustrated at it, you know? It's honestly not that big of a deal. I don't know if you'll ever learn how to play 2 cities, or if you're just, like, stopping in to be all like, well, I heard this tour gives me the golden guns and I want a golden gun. Either way, my recommendation would be to just have fun. Engie and Pyro are the ones you're decent at? Oh, okay. Having 1 tour and saying that you're decent at Pyro is a little sus, but... Hot take, a force of nature is Scout's worst primary. Even you think force of nature is better than the backscatter? I got a time bomb. Oh, they're meds now. Oh, we got spy again. We got spy again. You just tank bust, that's it, and gas. You tank bust as pyro, that's good. That's basic what you do as pyro. And you use gas. How do you use the gas when you're playing pyro, Yellow Cheese? Do you know the main strat of using the gas in MVM? Oh, mega lol, dude. Oh, mega lol. I don't know if we'll win this one. I mean, again, winning as spy in this, I think, really does come down to, like, if you roll 2 bat swarms. Ow, my legs. I'm just gonna butter knife. Paranoia, come on. Explosion on ignition? Yeah, that's not really the strat though, that's just the upgrade you need. Gotta go cheese pizza? Gotcha, man. Pyro's pretty easy to play in MVM if you're not in a taco bot lobby. I disagree. I disagree so much. I'm not saying Pyro is easy or hard, so much as you kind of have to know what you're doing. It's not the idea. I mean, yeah, you just have to throw gas on stuff, but you have to time your gas, because gas is usually used as a replacement for either Demo Man or Spy to get rid of Uber meds. And I only asked that question because a level 1 or like a 1-4 Pyro is probably not going to know that your gas is supposed to be used to destroy Uber meds. Which, I mean, no vote. Ba-ba. There's a lot of meds walking around back here. I'm not sure how we haven't gotten the first point yet.
Gravity? Who gives a crap about gravity?
Can I get up there? Ow. 8 seconds. I'm just gonna stand still. Okay, I didn't think that was gonna work. You could probably use Ambi. I don't plan on doing any of that. What I plan on doing is rolling for a, what's it called? A Bat Swarm, and if we don't get it, then this team loses.
Mission ends in 60 seconds.
Man, girl, chill. Not that serious. It's just... But... He missed his shot on that guy and killed me. It's a gambling simulator? That's Class Wars for you. Oh, he dropped his Ambi. I could take his Ambi. Ooh, now I have the Ambi.
Ends in 30 seconds.
You should always try to make your team lose. Exactly, Alec. Exactly. If you aren't sandbagging, what's the point? Ooh, we got Bat Swarm. Oh, we failed. Ah, just when we got the Bat Swarm on the point. And there it goes. At the last second, we did not get Bat Swarm fast enough. Oh, I'm the scout. My scout is looking very warm. I'm using my MVM build. We could have capped if I got Bat Swarm 5 seconds sooner. Are they heavy? Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck.
Mission begins in 30 seconds.
Let me see. When you're playing Scout on this game mode, it's best to have Bonk. Everyone go Fat Scout. Skinny Scout versus Fat Scout. Shotgun bullets flying.
Mission begins in 10 seconds.
I think most of the heavies, I mean, it's a good suggestion. Something tells me most of the heavies are going to be using their minigun, though. That could just be me. Fast hands! Oh my god. I did not switch. They have crits! They have deep crits and everything. Sweet. My cum isn't switching off cum, so I'm gonna stay on cum.
Alert. The control point is being contested.
That should be fine, just short stop. Do-do-do. Ooh, Yeti down. Is that a heavy? That was a heavy. We got power play and bat swarm. That's the only way we're surviving this. Oh fuck, ow, 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 my balls, my balls. No meat shots. Hello, Galgwa. What's up? You joining soon? Great. Feel free. That guy. Not me, I'm just a boy, Septic Claudia. Gross name, by the way.
Control point is being captured.
I got Earthquake as a last roll, my last finitude. No, no. I need somebody to rock, paper, scissors me. Alright, let's see who wins. Fuck.
Mission begins in 60
Ooh,
seconds.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Soldier versus soldier. Soldier be soldier be soldier be soldier be soldier. We might see Dust Bowl 3 here. This game has been out for a long time now. That's what I'm told, Alec. That's what I've been told. What do you think about that? What do you think about that, Mr. Sir?
Begins in 30 seconds.
That you sucked!
That's true. We already know that Soldier wins. We should just surrender. This is a real civil war. American Civil War. Red versus blue.
Mission begins in
Civil War. Dingleberry moment. Holy... That guy blew himself up in midair. Impressive.
1.
I'm powered up! Alright, I'll go in. That guy's also powered up. That's an unfortunate situation for them to be in. That'll probably save us like a minute. I think they're gonna roll into the first point though, even though we have the high ground. Hey, XXD, welcome back, man. How goes it? Medic. Bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Hello. Sorry. I should have switched my melee weapon. Bum, 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 bum. That guy blew up. You gotta get him with the ham. It's the ham. It's all in the ham. I think we can probably contest him here. I don't think I'm gonna need to run back to the gate anytime soon. Oh. Behold, a crocodile. Ooh, that guy's so fast. Go, go, Kaizen. Go, Wawi Wawi Wa. Be brave. Be brave. Oh shit, here they come. That guy's dangerous. Get in there, guys. He's coming. Alright. Cyborg Commando moment. I think they can win this. I think Blue has a good chance at winning this. Oh my god, ow. Spirit. You were late with your guess? Which guess? On what? Whoop. Tonight I'm making lamb burgers. God, I'm thinking about those lamb... Let me tell you, I'm thinking about the lamb burgers now. I've got mini crepes. Behold! Behold! I have the minis! I blew myself up. Biggie pudding moment. Jump me? RTD me? No gravity! Wee! Now the trick to this is to just spin in circles so fast that you catch so much acceleration your head explodes. My legs! Making it to the night? Isn't it late for that? Ah, Alec. The joys of a part-time job. When I used to close, I don't close anymore, but when I used to, it's also 9:30 for me. When I used to close, I would get home at 11 o'clock at night, and I would be up till 2 in the morning making dinner. Or not making dinner, but I would be up till 2 in the morning, and then I would eat dinner around like 1. I don't close anymore, but I also have to wait for my coworker to get off work, because they're also coming over to eat burgers. To eat some of my burgers.
Just so you know, I don't give a lot of these out.
It's almost 9:30 for you too, TNT?
I'll notify your executive team that your son gonna kill you and
No. What a mean guy.
gonna kill you and I'll keep killing you and I'll never
Oh, I'm on red. No! Kill me. Just kill me. Give me a different reroll. Whatever. I still get the same time. They're drunk rolling. I love my ball. You can stand on top of this gate? Oh, fuck. What the hell happened? I know you could stand right on top of that gate. It seems like something that would be the latest I've heard someone eat dinner, Alec. Ah, yes. The joys of a part-time job. The joys of a closing shift of a part-time job. You would not believe how many people want to eat slop at night. Me when my grocery store is open. We're not even a 24-hour store. We just close at 10:30. We just close at 10. It's wicked sick. Which is weird, because if you're gonna push it all the way out to 10 o'clock, why not just be a 24-hour store? But we don't... I guess nobody does 24-hour stores anymore. Holy shit. I was gonna say, no shit I get it. No shot I get out of this. Arsene? Ow. I'm gonna go... That guy's... Did he die? You can't cap when you're invisible! You can't cap when you're invisible! Sadly. Wish you could. Can't. Oh, he was on the left side. Spirit. It's Bowser. Where's he standing to get like that? It's an odd place to stand, man. No crater. Oh, my balls! My little balls! There we go. Thanks for the help, bozo. My determination to make your own meals still. When I worked at an airport and got off of crazy hours, you just ate only fast food. I live in, so in Seattle we have a pretty good low-income housing project. So it's been nice only having to work one part-time job and then being able to save money for rent. And be able to have like the extra time on my hands. I've also been a lot more energized lately because I've been investigating different organizations and stuff like that. But since I've been moving, I have also been like, what the fuck happened, man? I've also been eating out a lot, so I'm only a 30-minute walk to my workplace, so I don't really have a commute. It's really nice. The joys of living in a city. One of my coworkers used to work down at SeaTac, but they used to live in Seattle, and they had to drive, and they had to not drive, but take the light rail all the way down to SeaTac to work. And I was like, damn. His commute used to be like an hour or some shit like that. I was like, oh my god, dude, that sucks. You're losing like a full hour of your day? Sunlit Spear. Oh, your Concher and Black Box aren't gonna keep you alive then. Did they, large metal cube? Did they? Go, gentlemen, through and through! Show them what Nobody went up the tunnel. Like, everybody pushed, but nobody went up the tunnel. Most people usually eat around 7:30 p.m. and me and my parents eat around 5, so we eat early. Yeah. Anywhere between 5 or 7, that's usually the lunch rush. That sounds about right. Holy shit, dude, he's got the auto heal. Ralsei, heart moment. Ralsei open. Ralsei less than sign 3. Oh my god, that man's got the heals. There's a guy up there? Oh no, I'm just bad. Ow, cheese. Alright, this will be the last round for me, and then I gotta read, and then I gotta pee, and then I gotta read. Powerful hits. Well. Ow. Fuck. Spirit's the best, man. He's the best. Holy shit, that's a lot of rockets. What's the deal, man? Chill. 6, 7. I blew myself up. Fuck! That sounded about right, though. Well, I got in and killed 3 people in that one rocket. What happened?
Don't do that!
I'm fucking toxic, man. Don't you know that you're toxic? Go, 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 move in! Don't stand! You don't look at me, fucking silly Big Kurtz, move! Big Kurtz, you fuck ass! My Pinor. Bet you he's not even standing in front of the gate anymore. Bet you he was like, I'm just gonna stand here and look at this guy, because he also is sitting here, buddy. Fuck you, Kurtz. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, Kurtz. Open this gate. I thought I got one. I did not. I got an assist. Who's my main class, Fufu? Either the heavy or the engineer, but I don't really have a main class. Oh, we in. Oh. You mean dinner? Yeah. What did I say? Oh, I said lunch rush? Yeah, I meant dinner rush. Free! I got the pumpkin trail. Oh, fuck. Toi. Tre. Well, no, he's fucking the thing. Good class. What's that guy's problem? He was busy shooting me. June moment. My own birth month killed my ass. That's too high. What? Mr. Erdix, what's up, man? I killed Cyber Commando's dispenser, though. Get owned. You know, I think the more clips I see of smiling friends, the more I'm like, this is like not for me. I kept trying to watch it for a while there, but I could not get behind the notion that it's okay. Thank you, Fufu. Wow. Zombie! I don't think the 20 health is gonna save me, man. Oh, God, my balls. Anybody got any health? Yes, that's Kirby Peter Griffin. Hello, Will 21. Good name. Don't quite get it, but big one, so. Bye. See ya. Bye, divorced with 2 kids. Couldn't be me. I would simply never be divorced with 2 kids. That sounds about right, though. I need that ammo box. I'm gonna blow my little horn. I need you to do something, sir. Oh, a baby! They're dancing on him. They're hitting him with the fucking Kazatsky kick, man. Six, 7. Mine doodle. Later, TNT. Thanks for stopping in, man. Have a good night. Is this a modded server? I don't know what that means, Will. This is not a modded server. This is a custom server, but this is not a Team Fortress 2 mod, if that's what you're asking me. The language is a bit different when it comes to Team Fortress. When it comes to Valve games, rather. I'm fucking blind. Anybody got any eyes? Can I borrow any eyeballs? Any eyeballs? Any eyeball users? Not dead yet. No, they gave up. We did it! Sweet. I'm gonna take a quick break. I have to really go piss. And then we're gonna read BRB! TF2 was fun tonight, though. A little bit of Dust Bowl Class Wars is usually a good time. Be right back. Whoa! Whoa! Whoop. Okay. I think we're reading the rest of the book tonight. Now that I'm sat here. TF2 is always a good time. I'm glad we played a little bit tonight. Friday TF2 is always a good relaxer for the weekend. Going into the weekend. Most people's weekend. For me, I got like 3 more days of work after this, so it's like, whatever. But let me see. We're on page 192. The book ends at page... Ooh. 212. Okay. Yeah, we can probably get through the rest of the book tonight. And then I can start the new book. Whenever. When I get it. Ooh. What book am I reading? This is Terry Pratchett's Equal Rights. This is the 3rd book in the Discworld series. But I'm gonna hop into it. Maybe I'm gonna turn the music down just a smidge. Because it looked like it was bussin'. Katangle opened his eyes again. Granny was standing with her left arm extended full length in front of her, her hand clamped around the staff. The ice was exploding off of it in gouts of steam. Would I recommend it? Yeah. Would recommend the Discworld series so far. It is honestly starting to get a little repetitive, but we'll see what the next book holds. Right, finished Granny. And if this happens again, I shall be very angry. Do I make myself clear? Katangle lowered his hands and hurried toward her. Are you hurt? She shook her head. It's like holding a hot icicle, she said. Come on, we haven't got time to stand around chatting. How are we gonna get back? Oh, show some backbone, man, for goodness sake. We'll fly. Granny waved her broomstick. The Arch-Chancellor looked at it doubtfully. On that? Of course, don't wizards fly on their staffs? It's rather undignified. If I can put up with that, so can you. Yes, but is it safe? Granny gave him a withering look. Do you mean in the absolute sense, she asked, or, say, compared with staying behind on a melting ice floe? This is the first time I've ever ridden on a broomstick, said Katangle. Really? I thought you just had to get on them and they flew, said the wizard. I didn't know you had to do all that running up and down and shouting at them. It's a knack, said Granny. I thought they went faster, Katango continued, and to be frank, higher. What do you mean higher? Asked Granny, trying to compensate for the wizard's weight on the pillion as they turned back upriver. Like pillion passengers since the dawn of time, he persisted in leaning the wrong way. Well, more sort of above the trees, said Katangle, ducking in a dripping branch swept his hat away. Ducking as a dripping branch swept his hat away. There's nothing wrong with this broomstick that you losing a few stone wouldn't cure, snapped Granny, or would you rather get off and walk? Apart from the fact that half the time my feet are touching the ground anyway, said Katangle. I wouldn't want to embarrass you. If someone had asked me to list all the perils of flying, it would never have occurred to me to include having one's legs whipped to death by tall bracken. Are you smoking? Said Granny, staring grimly ahead. Something's burning. It was just to calm my nerves with all this headlong plunging through the air, madam. Well, put it out this minute, and hold on. The broomstick lurched upward and increased its speed to that of a geriatric jogger. Mr. Wizard, hello? When I said hold on, yes? I didn't mean there. Oh, gross. There was a pause. Oh, yes, I see. I'm terribly sorry. That's all right. My memory isn't what it was, I assure you. No offense meant. None taken. They flew in silence for a moment. Nevertheless, said Granny thoughtfully, I think that on the whole I would prefer you to move your hands. He hasn't moved them. Rain gushed toward the leads of Unseen University and poured into the gutters where ravens' nests, abandoned since the summer, floated like very badly built boats. The water gurgled along ancient crusted pipes, it found its way under tiles and said hello to the spiders under the eaves. It leapt from garbles and formed secret lakes high amongst the spires. Whole ecologies lived in the endless rooftops of the university, which by comparison made Gomergast look like a tool shed and a railway allotment. Birds sang in tiny jungles grown from apple pips and weed seeds. Little frogs swam in the upper gutters, and a colony of ants were busily inventing an interesting and complex civilization. One thing the water couldn't do was gurgle out of the ornamental gargoyles ranged around the roofs. This was because the gargoyles wandered off and sheltered in the attics at the first sign of rain. They held that just because you were ugly, it didn't mean you were stupid. It rained streams, it rained rivers, it rained seas, but mainly it rained through the roof of the Great Hall, where the duel between Granny and Katangle had left a very large hole, and Treadle felt that it was somehow raining on him personally. He stood on the table organizing the teams of students who were taking down the paintings and ancient tapestries before they got soaked. It had to be a table because the floor was already several inches deep in water. Not rainwater, unfortunately. This was water with real personality. The kind of distinctive character water gets after a long journey through silty countryside. It had the thick texture of authentic Ankh water, too. Too stiff to drink, too runny to plow. The river had burst its banks, and a million little watercourses were flowing backward, bursting in through the cellars and playing peekaboo under the flagstones. There was the occasional distant boom as some forgotten magic in the drowned dungeon shorted out and surrendered up its power. Treadle wasn't all that keen on some of the unpleasant bubblings and hissings that were escaping to the surface. He thought again how nice it would be that the sort of wizard who lived in a little cave somewhere and collected herbs and thought significant thoughts and knew what the owls were saying. But probably the cave would be damp and the herbs would be poisonous, and Treadle could never be sure, when all is said to be said and done, exactly what thoughts were really significant. He got down awkwardly and padded through the dark, swirling waters. Well, he had done his best. He tried to organize the senior wizards into repairing the roof by magic, but there was a general argument over the spells that could be used and a consensus that this was, in any case, work for artisans. That's wizards for you, he thought gloomily as he waited between the dripping arches, always probing the infinite, but never noticing the definite, especially in the matter of household chores. We never had this trouble before the woman came. He squelched up the steps, lit by a particularly impressive flash of lightning. He had a cold certainty that, while of course no one could possibly blame him for all this, everybody would. He seized the hem of his robe and wrung it out wretchedly, then he reached for his tobacco pouch. It was a nice green waterproof one. That meant that all the rain that had gotten into it couldn't get out again. It was indescribable. He found his little clip of papers. They were fused into one lump, like the legendary pound note found in the back pockets of trousers after they'd been washed, spun, dried, and ironed. Bugger, he said with feeling. I say, Treadle. Treadle looked around. He had been the last to leave the hall, where even now some of the benches were beginning to float. Whirlpools and patches of bubbles marked with spots where the magic was leaking from the cellars, but there was no one to be seen. Unless, of course, one of the statues had spoken. They had been too heavy to move, and Treadle remembered telling the students that a thorough wash would probably do them good. He looked at their stern faces and regretted it. The statues of very powerful dead mages were sometimes more lifelike than statues had any right to be. Maybe he should have kept his voice down. Yes, he ventured, acutely aware of the stony stairs. Up here, you fool. He looked up. The broomstick descended heavily through the rain in a series of swoops and jerks. About 5 feet above the water, it lost its few remaining aerial pretensions and flopped noisily into a whirlpool. Don't stand there, idiot. Treadle peered nervously into the gloom. I've got to stand somewhere, he said. I mean, give us a hand, snapped Katangle, rising from the wavelets like a fat and angry Venus. The lady first, of course. He turned to Granny, who was fishing around in the water. I've lost my hat, she said. Katangle sighed. Does that really matter at a time like this? A witch has got to have a hat, otherwise to know. Otherwise, who's to know, said Granny. She made a grab as something dark and sodden drifted by, crackled triumphantly, tipped out the water, and rammed the hat on her head. It had lost its stiffening and flopped rather rakishly over one eye. Right, she said, in a tone of voice that suggested the whole universe had just better watch out. There was another brilliant flash of lightning, which showed that even the weather gods have developed a sense of theater. It rather suits you, said Katangle. Excuse me, said Treadle, but isn't she the what? Never mind that, said Katangle, taking Granny's hand and helping her up the steps. He flourished the staff. But it's against the law to allow what? He stopped and stared as Granny reached out and touched the damp wall by the door. Katangle tapped him on the chest. Show me where it's written down, said Katangle. There, in the library, Granny interrupted. It was the only dry place, said Treadle, but this building is frightened of thunderstorms, said Granny. It could do with comforting. But the lore, repeated Treadle desperately. Granny was already striding down the passage with Katangle hopping along behind. He turned. You heard the lady, he said. Treadle watched them go, with his mouth hanging open. When their footsteps had died in the distance, he stood silently for a moment thinking about life and where his could have gone wrong. However, he wasn't going to be accused of disobedience. Very carefully, without knowing exactly why, he reached out and gave the wall a friendly pat. There, he said. Strangely enough, he felt a lot better. It occurred to Katangle that he ought to lead the way at his own premises, but Granny in a hurry was no match for a near-terminal nicotine addict, and he kept up only by a sort of crab-wise leaping. It's this way, he said, splashing through the puddles. I know, the building told me. Yes, I was meaning to ask about that, said Katangle, because you see, it's never said anything to me, and I've lived here for years. Have you ever listened to it? Not exactly listened, no, Katangle conceded. Not as much, not as such. Well then, said Granny, edging past a waterfall where the kitchen steps used to be. Miss Whitlow's washing would never be the same again. I think it's up here and along the passage, isn't it? She swept past a trio of astonished wizards who were surprised by her and completely startled by her hat. Katangle panted after her and caught her arm at the doors of the library. Look, he said desperately, no offense, mistress. I think Esmeralda will suffice for now, what with us having shared a broomstick and everything. Can I go in front? It is my library, he begged. Granny turned around, her face a mask of surprise, then she smiled. Of course, I'm so sorry. For the look of the thing, you see, said Katangle apologetically. He pushed the door open. The library was full of wizards who care about their books in the same way that ants care about their eggs in a time of difficulty, carrying them around in such the same way. The water was getting in even here and turning up in rather odd places because of the library's strange gravitational effects. All the lower shelves had been cleared and relays of wizards and students were piling the volumes on every available table and dry shelf. The air was full of the sound of angry rustling papers, which almost drowned out the distant fury of the storm. This was obviously upsetting the librarian, who was scurrying from wizard to wizard, tugging ineffectually at their robes and shouting ook. He spotted Katangle and knuckled rapidly toward him. Granny had never seen an orangutan before, but wasn't about to admit it, and remained quite calm in the face of a small, pot-bellied man with extremely long arms and size 12 skin and on a size 8 body. Ook, it explained, ook! I expect so, said Katangle shortly, and grabbed the nearest wizard, who was tottering under the weight of a dozen grimoires. The man stared at him as if he were a ghost, looked sideways at Granny, and dropped the books on the floor. The librarian winced. Arch-Chancellor, gasped the wizard, you're alive! I mean, we heard you've been spirited away by... He looked at Granny again. I mean, we thought. Treadle told us. Ook, said the librarian, shooting some pages back between their covers. Where are young Simon and the girl? What have you done with them? Granny demanded. We put him over there, said the wizard, backing away. Show us, said Katangle, and stop stuttering, man. You'd think you'd never seen a woman before. The wizard swallowed hard and nodded vigorously. Certainly, and I mean, please, follow me. You weren't going to say anything about the lore, were you? Asked Katangle. No, Arch-Chancellor. Good. They followed hard on this trodden down heels as he scurried between the toiling wizards, most of whom stopped working to stare at Granny strode past. This is getting embarrassing, said Katangle out of the corner of his mouth. I shall have to declare you an honorary wizard. Granny stared straight ahead, and her lips hardly moved. You do, she hissed, and I will declare you an honorary witch. Katangle's mouth snapped shut. Esk and Simon were lying on a table in one of the side reading rooms, with half a dozen wizards watching over them. They drew back nervously as the trio approached, with the librarian swinging along behind. I've been thinking, said Katangle. Surely it would be better to give the staff to Simon. He is a wizard, and over my dead body, said Granny. Yours too. They're getting their power through him. Do you want to give them more? Katangle sighed. He'd been admiring the staff. It was one of the best he had seen. Very well. You're right, of course. He leaned down and laid the staff on Esk's sleeping form and then stood back dramatically. Nothing happened. One of the wizards coughed nervously. Nothing continued to happen. The carvings on the staff appeared to be grinning. It's not working, said Katangle, is it? Ook! Give it time, said Granny. They gave it time. Outside, the storm strode around the sky, trying to lift the lids off houses. Granny sat down on a pile of books and rubbed her eyes. Katangle's hand strayed towards his tobacco pocket. The wizard, with a nervous cough, was helped out of the room by a colleague. Ook, said the librarian. I know, said Granny, so that Katangle's half-rolled homemade shot out of his nervously fingers in a shower of tobacco. What? It's not finished. What? She can't use the staff, of course, said Granny, standing up. But you said she swept the floors with it, and it protects her, and Katangle Kavane. No, said Granny. That means the staff uses itself, or it uses her, but she's never been able to use it. Do you see? Katangle stared at the two quiet bodies. She should be able to use it. It's a proper wizard staff. Oh, said Granny. So she's a proper wizard, is she? Katangle hesitated. Well, of course not. You can't ask us to declare a wizard. Where's the precedent? The what? Asked Granny sharply. It's never happened before. Lots of things have never happened before. We're only born once. Katangle gave her a look of mute appeal, but it's against the law. He began to say Lord, but the word mumbled into silence. Where does it say it? Said Granny triumphantly. Where does it say women can't be wizards? The following thoughts sped through Katangle's mind. It doesn't say it anywhere. It says it everywhere. But young Simon seemed to say that everywhere is much like nowhere, that you can't really tell the difference. Do I want to be remembered as the first Arch-Chancellor to allow women in the university? Still, I'd be remembered, that's for sure. She really is a rather impressive woman when she stands in that sort of way. That staff has got ideas of its own. That's a sort of sense to it. I would be laughed at. It might not work. It might work. Can I react to looking for a player that doesn't exist? I already did XXD, and I reacted to it maybe like a month or two ago. My hat is covering up the whole chat. Wizard moment. She couldn't trust them, but she had no choice. Esk stared at the horrible faces peering down at her, and the lanky bodies, mercifully cloaked. Her hands tingled. In the shadow world, ideas are real. Thoughts seemed to travel up her arms. It was a buoyant sort of thought full of fizz. She laughed and moved her hands apart, and the staff sparkled in her hands like solid electricity. The thing started to chitter nervously, and one or two at the back started to lurch away. Simon fell forward as his captor hastily let go, and he landed on his hands and knees in the sand. Use it, he shouted. That's it, they're frightened. Esk gave a smile and continued to examine the staff. For the first time, she could see what the carvings actually were. Simon snatched up the Pyramid of the World and ran toward her. Come on, they hate it. Pardon? Said Esk. Use the staff, said Simon urgently and reached out for it. Hey, it bit me. Sorry, said Esk. What were we talking about? She looked up and regarded the keening things as it were for the first time. Oh, those. They only exist inside our heads. If we don't believe in them, they wouldn't exist at all. Simon looked around at them. I can't honestly say I believe you, he said. I think we should go home now, said Esk. People will be worrying. She moved her hands together and the staff vanished, although for a moment her hands glowed as though they were cupped around a candle. The things howled, a few of them fell over. The important thing about magic is how you use it, said Esk, taking Simon's arm. He stared at the crumbling figures around him and grinned foolishly. You don't use it, You don't use it, he queried. Oh yes, said Esk as they walked toward the things. Try it yourself. She extended her hands, brought the staff out of air, and offered it to him. He went to take it, then drew back his hand. No, he said. I don't think it likes me much. I think it's all right if I give it to you. It can't really argue with that, said Esk. Where does it go? It just becomes an idea of itself, I think. He reached out with his hands again and closed his fingers around the shining wood. Right, he said, and raised it in a classical revengeful wizard pose. I'll show them. No, wrong. What do you mean wrong? I've got the power. They're sort of reflections of us, said Esk. You can't beat your reflections. They'll always be as strong as you are. That's why they draw near to you when you start using magic, and they don't get tired. They feed off magic, so you can't beat them with magic. No, the thing is, well, not using magic because you can't, that's not used at all. But not using magic because you can, that really upsets them. They hate the idea. If people stop using magic, they'd die. The things ahead of them fell over each other in their haste to back away. Simon looked at the staff, then at Esk, then at the things, then back at the staff. This needs a lot of thinking about, he said uncertainly. I'd really like to work this out. I expect you'll do it very well. Because you're saying that the real power is when you go right through magic and out the other side. It works though, doesn't it? They were alone on the cold plain now. The things were distant stick figures. I wonder if this is what they mean by sorcery, said Simon. I don't know. It might be. I'd really like to work this out, said Simon again, turning the staff over and over in his hands. We could set up some experiments, into deliberately not using magic. We could carefully not draw an octagram on the floor, and we could deliberately not call up all sorts of things, and it makes me sweat just thinking about it. I'd like to think about how to get home, said Esk, looking down at the pyramid. Well, that is supposed to be my idea of the world. I should be able to find a way. How do you do this thing with your hands? He moved his hands together, the staff slid between them, the light glowing through his fingers for a moment, and then vanished. He grinned. Right. Now all we have to do is look for the university. Let me see. Okay, we are almost done with the book. Katango lit his third roll-up from the stub of the second. This last cigarette owed a lot to the creative powers of nervous energy and looked like a camel with its legs cut off. He had already watched the staff lift itself gently from Esk and land on Simon. Now it floated up into the air again. Other wizards had crowded into the room. The librarian was sitting under the table. If only we had some idea what is going on, said Katangle. It's the suspense I can't stand. Think positively, man, snapped Granny, and put out that bloody cigarette. I can't imagine anyone wanting to come back to a room that smells like a fireplace. As one man, the assembled college of wizards turned their faces towards Katangle expectantly. He took the smoldering mess out of his mouth, and with a glare that none of the assembled wizards cared to meet, trod it underfoot. Probably time I gave it up anyway, he said. That goes for the rest of you, too. Worse than an ash pit is this place sometimes. Then he saw the staff. It was... The only way Katangle could describe the effect was that it seemed to be going very fast while staying in exactly the same place. Oh, sorry, hang on, give me a second. Oh, sorry. Breathing in too much hot air. Streamers of gas flared away from it and vanished, if they were gas. It blazed like a comet designed to be a net special effects man. Colored sparks leapt out and disappeared somewhere. It was also changing color, starting with a dull red and then climbing through the spectrum until it was a painful violet. Snakes of white fire coruscated along its length. There should be a word for words that sounds like things would sound like if they made a noise, he thought. The word glisten doesn't indeed gleam oily, and if there ever was a word that sounded exactly the way sparks look as they creep across burned paper, or the way the lights of cities would creep across the world if the whole of human civilization was crammed into one night, then you couldn't do better than coruscate. He knew what would happen next. Look out, he whispered. It's gonna go. In total silence, and the kind of silence, in fact, that sucks in sounds and stifles them, the staff flashed in a pure octarine along the whole of its length. The eighth color, produced by light falling through a strong magical field, blazed out through the bodies and bookshelves and walls. Other colors blurred and ran together as though the light was a glass and gin poured over the watercolor painting of the world. The clouds over the university glowed, twisted into fascinating and unexpected shapes, and streamed upward. An observer above the disk would have seen a little patch of land near the circle see sparkle like a jewel for several seconds, then wink out. The silence of the room was broken by a wooden clatter as the staff dropped out of the air and bounced on the table. Someone said ook, very faintly. Katangle eventually remembered how to use his hands and raise them to where he hoped his eyes would be. Everything had gone black. Is anyone else there? He said. Gods, you don't know how glad I am to hear you say that, said another voice. The silence was suddenly full of babble. Are we still where we were? I don't know. Where were we? Here, I think. Can you reach out? Not unless I'm quite certain about what I'm going to touch, my good man, said the unmistakable voice of Granny Weatherwax. Everyone try and reach out, said Katangle, and choked down a scream as a hand like a warm leather glove closed around his ankle. There was a satisfied little ook which managed to convey relief, comfort, and sheer joy of touching a fellow human being, or, in this case, anthropoid. There was a scratch and then a blessed flare of red light as a wizard on the far side of the room lit a cigarette. Who did that? Sorry, Arch-Chancellor, force of habit. Smoke all you like, that man. Thank you, Arch-Chancellor. I think I can see the outline of the door now, said another voice. Granny? Yes, I can definitely see. Esk? I'm here, Granny. Can I smoke too, sir? Is the boy with you? Yes. Ook, I'm here. What's happening? Everyone stop talking. Ordinary light, slow and easy on the eye, sidled back into the library. Esk sat up, dislodged the staff, and rolled under the table. She felt something slip over her eyes and reached up for it. Just a moment, said Granny, darting forward. She gripped the girl's shoulders and peered into her eyes. Welcome back, she said, and kissed her. Esk reached up and patted something hard on her head. She lifted it down to examine it. It was a pointed hat, slightly smaller than Granny's, but bright blue with a couple of silvery stars painted on it. A wizard hat, she said. Katangle stepped forward. Ah, yes, he said, and cleared his throat. You see, we thought it seemed... Anyway, when we considered it. You're a wizard, said Granny simply. The Arch-Chancellor changed the lore. Quite a simple ceremony, really. There's the staff somewhere about here, said Katangle. I saw it fall down. Oh. He stood up with the staff in his hand and showed it to Granny. I thought it had carvings on it, he said. This looks just like a stick. And that was a fact. The staff looked like a menacing, impotent as piece of kindling. Esk turned the hat around in her hands in a manner of one who, opening the proverbial brightly wrapped package, finds bath salts. It's very nice, she said uncertainly. Is that all you can say? Said Granny. It's pointed too. Somehow being a wizard didn't feel any different from not being a wizard. Simon leaned over. Remember, he said, you've got to have been a wizard. Then you can start looking on the other side, like he said. Their eyes met and they grinned. Granny stared at Katangle. He shrugged. Search me, he said. What's happened to your stutter, boy? Seemed to have gone, sir, said Simon brightly. Must have left it behind somewhere. The river was still brown and swollen, but at least it resembled a river again. It was unnaturally hot for late autumn, and across the whole of the lower part of Ankh-Morpork, the steam rose from the thousands of carpets and blankets put out to dry. The streets were filled with silt, which on the whole was an improvement. Ankh-Morpork's impressive civic collection of dead dogs had been washed out to sea. The steam also rose from the flagstones of the Arch-Chancellor's personal veranda and from the teapot on the table. Granny lay back in an ancient cane chair and let the unseasonal warmth creep around her ankles. She idly watched a team of city ants who had lived under the flagstones of the university for so long that the high levels of background magic had permanently altered their genes, and fandling a damp sugar lump down from a bowl onto the tiny trolley. Another group was erecting a matchstick gantry at the edge of the table. Granny may or may not have been interested to learn that one of the ants was Drum Billet, who had finally decided to give life another chance. They say, she said, that if you can find an ant on Hog's Watch Day, it will be very mildly for the rest of the winter. Who says that? Said Katangle. Generally people who are wrong, said Granny. I make notes in my almanac, see I checks. Most things most people believe are wrong. Like red sky at night and cities alight, said Katangle. And you can't teach an old dog new tricks. I don't think that's what old dogs are for, said Granny. The sugar lump had reached the gantry now, and a couple of ants were attaching it to a microscope block and tackle. I can't understand half the things Simon says, said Katangle, although some of the students get very excited about it. I understand what Esk says, all right, I just don't believe it, said Granny, except the bit about wizards needing a heart. She said that witches need a head, too, said Katangle. Wouldn't you like a scone? A bit damp, I'm afraid. She told me that if magic gives people what they want, then not using magic can give them what they need, said Granny, her hand hovering over the plate. So Simon tells me. I don't understand it myself. Magic's for using, not storing up. Go on, spoil yourself. Magic beyond magic, snorted Granny. She took the scone and spread jam on it. After a pause, she spread cream on it, too. The sugar lump crashed to the flagstone and was immediately surrounded by another team of ants, ready to harness it to a long line of red ants enslaved from the kitchen garden. Katangle shifted uneasily in his seat, which creaked. Esmeralda, he began, I've been meaning to ask. No, said Granny. Actually, I was going to say that we think we might allow a few more girls into the university, on an experimental basis, once we get the plumbing sorted out, said Katangle. That's up to you, of course. And it seemed to me that since we seemed destined to become a co-educational establishment, as it were, it seemed to me, that is, well, if you might see your way to clear to becoming, that is, whether you would accept a chair. He sat back, the sugar lump passed under his chair on matchstick rollers, the squeaking of the slave driver ants just at the edge of the hearing. Said Granny. I don't see why not. I've always wanted one of those big wicker ones, you know, with the sort of sunshade bit at the top, if that's not too much trouble. That isn't exactly what I meant, said Katangle, adding quickly, although I'm sure that could be arranged. No, I mean, would you come and lecture the students once in a while? What on? Katangle groped for a subject. Herbs, he hazarded. We're not very good on herbs here, and hadology. Esk told me a lot about hadology. It sounds fascinating. The sugar lump disappeared through a crack in a nearby wall with a final jerk. Katangle nodded toward it. They're very heavy on the sugar, he said, but we haven't got the heart to do anything about it. Granny frowned and then nodded across the haze over the city to the distant glitter of the snow on the ramp tops. It's a long way, she said. I can't keep on going backward and forward at my time of life. We could buy you a much better broomstick, said Katangle. One you don't have to bump start, and you could have a flat here and all the old clothes you can carry, he added, using the secret weapon. He had wisely invested in some conversation with Miss Whitlow. Said Granny. Silk? Black and red, said Katangle. An image of Granny in black and red silk trotted across his mind, and he bit heavily into his scone. And maybe we can bring some students out for a cottage in the summer, Katangle went on, for extramural studies. Who's extramural? I mean, there's lots they can learn, I'm sure. Granny considered this. Certainly the privy needed a good seeing to before the weather got too warm, and the goat shed was right for the mucking out by spring. Digging over the herb bed was a chore too. The bedroom ceiling was a disgrace, and some of the tiles needed fixing. Practical things, she said thoughtfully. Absolutely, said Katanko. Well, I'll think about it, said Granny, dimly aware that one could never go too far on a first date. Perhaps you would care to dine with me this evening and let me know, said Katangle, his eyes agleam. What's to eat? Cold meat and potatoes, Miss Whitlow had done her work well. There was. Esk and Simon went on to develop a whole new type of magic that no one could exactly understand, but which, nevertheless, everyone considered very worthwhile and somehow comforting. Perhaps more importantly, the ants used all the sugar lumps they could steal to build a small sugar pyramid in one of the hollow walls, in which, with great ceremony, they entombed the mummified body of a dead queen. On the wall of one tiny chamber, they inscribed on insect hieroglyphics the true secret of longevity. They got it absolutely right, and it would probably have important implications for the universe if it hadn't, next time the university flooded, been completely washed away. Alright, everybody. That was Terry Pratchett's Equal Rights. I will see everybody tomorrow, and I have no idea when I'll get the next book. I have to even find out what the next book is. I'll see everybody tomorrow for Whiskerwood. Until then, bye-bye, everybody. Johnny. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.